Hey guys, welcome to the Gentleman's Bureau podcast. I'm here again with Lane, Mark, Jed. Happy to be back. Anyways, let's get to it, guys.
Yeah, so I came down to see Logan for the day, and we figured we'd just do the podcast here live in person. Because why not?
Nice.
IRL.
IRL, going back to the old days when we talked to people face to face.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
What have you guys been up to?
trying to stay away from people face to face.
Also a noble pursuit.
Yeah, I was told I was living life in the fast lane and that I'm gonna crash and burn. So maybe I need to slow down. I don't know.
Life in the fast lane.
People are starting to murmur, saying you gotta slow down, Lane. But I don't know.
Talking about people, but I just ignore them.
Yeah, man.
They
Yeah.
keep saying, you know. They keep saying.
Yeah, we laugh just a little too much.
We stand just a little too close. Maybe they're seeing something we don't,
Maybe. I don't know.
Garland.
Let's give them something to talk about.
Let's talk about it. Hey, what about love? Love.
Too good.
Wow, this is premium content, fellas.
She-
It is.
I can't even follow it anymore.
You guys want to talk about some news?
News, huh?
Yeah, what's out with the
Yeah.
news right now? Mark?
News is
Yeah, let's
interesting.
get real
Gases up.
depressing.
no. Let's
Hey,
talk
real
about
quick.
something in Japan. Usually we talk about America 24/7. Let's talk about Japan.
Oh, you got some
Drinking
stuff talking about Japan, huh?
CBD.
Yeah.
Fucking.
You know what
Nice.
is interesting about Japan right now? Sushi.
What? Sushi. Oh, that's
Sushi.
24/7, man.
No.
Always
Uh,
interesting.
I've been seeing some stuff that talk about Japan's really concerned with China moving into Taiwan, right? And
Oh
it's-
yeah.
if they make a move on Taiwan and just like, take it over, that the next step would be to move to Japan.
Mm,
And then at that point, we would have to America would have to step in because that's like our agreement, right?
well, technically, we have that same agreement with Taiwan.
Oh, see.
So if they take Taiwan, we're supposed to step in then. If
Biden
we don't,
doesn't
it's
give
going
a
to say a
fuck.
lot to like our other allies about like, oh, well, if somebody starts to mess with me, are they going to, live up to their pact then and back me up, or are they just going to be like, oh, sorry, Taiwan, we can't handle that, like I don't know. It's going to be an interesting time to see what the American government does.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well-
Are people talking about that over there, Mark?
People do, not really the government. You know what I mean? Like, public opinion is pretty much like support Taiwan, help out Taiwan, and then the government's like, well, half of us are in China's pocket, so be careful.
Oh, so just like here. That's crazy. Yeah. That's,
Yeah. Well,
pretty much the
we
whole world. Yeah. That's something.
yeah. I think it was the prime minister talked about how we needed to defend Taiwan because it's a bastion of democracy and the the Asias, right, and all that. And because he said we should defend Taiwan. I don't think he said we were going to or anything like that. China said that they were going to nuke us until we were nothing left, and then take over Japan. And I was like, well, China's a bunch of dicks for saying that.
Yeah,
But,
it's
when did they
demonstrated
say
that
that?
they could do it too with that new hypersonic IBM.
What's hypersonic IBM, guys?
Hypersonic means it's faster than the speed of sound, and IBM is intercontinental ballistic missile.
Yeah.
So it's a really fast missile that can go across continents.
Well, they have those the missile defense systems, right?
Yep.
Is it too fast
Yep.
for it to? Oh,
That's
okay.
why it was important.
Oh Lord.
They're like, hey, America, I can do it. And we're
I'm
like,
not worried, dude.
"No, don't.
Not worried. Whatever. What can I do?
They don't
about
have to necessarily even put like a nuclear payload onto it, right? And they could just mess up tons of areas.
Yeah. Nuclear winter is coming, boys.
Probably.
I don't know.
Dude, imagine that.
Probably.
no.
You have no strong opinions on anything, like.
Guys, imagine,
Whatever.
Guys, imagine a Game of Thrones, but nuclear winter instead of actual winter. Everybody's wearing gas masks and shit. Like, nuclear winter is coming.
Yeah,
Well,
Jed, real fucking creative. Anyways, yeah, I'm not real worried about the whole fucking China bullshit, dude. Because like the technology that we have is so far advanced that like just look at how shitty their little aircraft carriers are. Like
But they
they're
have a
like
bazillion
I
of
don't
them, right?
know. We do have good
Like, they're
shit.
yeah,
making
they have a
tons of them.
bazillion of them, but they need a bazillion of them. But
Yeah.
they're all shit. It's like I don't know. But then you could compare like, oh well, in World War II, you know, the Sherman and Panzers and Tiger tanks and all that shit. Like, but
The only thing that bothers me about China is the sheer numbers. They just have like
yeah,
way too many.
but they say we have the
resources.
most carriers, right? What do they call them? Like the naval ships?
aircraft carriers.
Yeah. We have like the most in the world. Like we have a bunch
I
of
think
them.
we have more than everybody else. Combined.
Nobody has like anywhere near as much as we do.
Yeah.
So we could just drop in on them like storm the beach. Man. Yeah.
Throwing planes right off the deck. How's that going, Lane?
This is
That
terrible.
wine.
This is
Gave it
fucking terrible. It's
Oh,
not
no.
it's not alcoholic and it's like CBD, but it's fucking disgusting.
Ooh.
But you're drinking anyways.
Nah, just like I'm
Trying
done.
it.
I'm done with it.
Ah,
It's like I gotta fucking
hey, I know a trick. You put alcohol in it.
What's it good for? Like, what's the point of
right.
it?
Absolutely nothing.
CBD, I don't know. It's kind of good for you. CBD is good for you. It's got a lot of
It is?
benefits.
What's
Yeah.
it got in it? Good for
Like
inflation,
anti-inflammatory,
inflammatory, yeah, that stuff.
muscle relaxing.
So would it be good for like after workout kind of thing?
It wouldn't be
Yeah,
good
probably.
at
It would.
all ever. This is fucking garbage. This drink is terrible. Don't ever try it. Sip
Looks like
cozy.
apple juice.
Mm.
What's the flavor supposed to mimic?
It's supposed to be like an orangey type of deal. Yeah. No, it's fucking not. It's bad.
Hey,
Go get alcohol and put it in there.
Brush your teeth and then drink
See
it.
how
That
that
might
goes.
be better.
Yeah, probably not.
I got an idea. Slam a pint of vodka and then drink it. I bet it tastes great.
I'm sure.
He's trying to get everybody drunk, man. He's like, put liquor in it. It's supposed to be good.
Exactly.
I know how you can make it horrible for you.
Lady. Yeah. So, what have you guys been up to?
Oh, you know, same old stuff, working. You guys see Logan get haircuts, but the guy flaked. Again. What a guy. That's fine. We'll just grow our hair out like, you know, a bunch of homeless people.
Nah, I'm probably just gonna get it cut.
I mean, I
I
can
feel
just shoot
personally attacked right here.
Yeah, it gets. Yeah, I don't know, man.
He's just
Look at that.
attacking me like that, calling me homeless. You suck.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Try hard here. I like my long hair. F you.
Yeah, other than work and stuff, I don't know. We went to St. Louis the other weekend, me and Eddie, the old lady.
what you doing in St. Louis?
Oh, it was pretty cool, man. Well, God, I guess it was a little longer than I thought, but yeah, it was right before Halloween. So I went to like a haunted house and stuff down there, a huge one. There was like 11 houses, and I went to the Arch and all day because I never really been. And we went downtown. It was like 1 in the morning, man. I'm getting on a horse, like big, like it was the biggest horse I've ever seen in my life. It was gigantic. It was big, like
Clydesdale?
white. Something like, yeah, I think so. It was a French. Somebody told me. Anyways, I had this like badass carriage, like black carriage, looked like something from the 1930s or something, all fancy and stuff. And he like rode me around for like a half hour on this carriage. It was pretty cool, man. Me, her brother, his old lady. It was fun.
That's nice.
St. Louis, like down by the river. Is that where you were at? Or
Yeah, well, I was right in it, dude. St. Louis
Oh,
downtown,
so then
like right in it.
You go to the Arch?
Italian.
Yeah, I touched the arch.
Bunch of Italian.
I touched it.
Like family
I
down
touched
there.
you. He said.
And then I got kicked out of there. The guy's like, the arch is closed. Some security guy came yelled at us, but I was like, it's not touched, dude. So. It's like, it's so much bigger than you. I mean, that sounds so dumb to be like, it's so big. But it really is. It's so much bigger than you expect it to be. Or even think about something being when you're right next to it. You're like, oh my god.
I think it's like one of the biggest man-made structures in America or something like that, in North America.
I think so too. It's like right up there.
It is the biggest.
Probably the world. Probably the entire world. This thing was huge.
Yeah. You know what's interesting? I noticed this long time ago at the Chris Kendall Market. There was a bank, and like the corners had like a little corner out of them, so it had like an interior corner and then 2 exterior corners. Give it like artistic flair. But I noticed that if you stood with your back into that corner and you looked up, it looked like the building was like curving over you. And I looked into it, and it's like somehow with like your eyes perspective, looking that far up, it uses like it like twists in your eye. It's weird how the retinas and stuff work. But yeah, that's weird. Like everybody did it. Like I said to them about it, and then everybody did it on the trip. It was crazy.
I seen you were doing something fun, Lane.
What's up? Oh,
I don't know. You were out in the middle of the sand. I don't know, the dunes.
yeah, it was Grand Junction. Well, it was south of Grand Junction. My boss, he's moved out there, and he needed help moving shit.
What?
You watched Dune and you got really excited.
Oh god,
Dude, I haven't seen
Dune
it.
was good. Dune was really good.
Good, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, no, like, it's basically on the border of like Utah. It's not that far from. It's probably like 30 minutes from the border of Utah. Is where we moved. He's moved to. So like it's all pretty much turning into desert. You know, it's kind of weird. You see like the slow escalation of like, all right, getting out of the Rockies. You know, it's all trees, and then like all of a sudden it's just like, boom. Once you get out of the canyon, it's kind of like,
Ooh, the water stops heat.
you like turn around, you're like, what the fuck? Weird. It's like night and day.
I could get lost out there, man. From the videos, it looked like it just keeps going. Like you're in the middle of the damn Sahara. You're just out there.
Yeah.
You could just get lost.
Yeah, it's like that for miles and miles, bro. Like probably like 50 miles of that. So it's like
Really?
riding. If you ever look at the photos, actually, I can put the photos in with Jed, or I can send them to Jed. He'll put them up. But yeah, it's just like the perfect riding. I've never rode shit so like fun, because it was just like miles and miles of it. And like you said, like, oh, it looks like you could get lost. Yeah, big time you could get fucking lost. Like if you, because like you're just going over hills and you have to like hit the hill a certain way, so you're always turning and curving, and like you don't keep track. So you turn around, and you're like, oh fuck, was I just over here? So you have to like look at the mountains and see like where the fuck am I at, and like
Use like the far landscape kind of.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
And
keep
like
a compass with you?
No, I have my phone. I mean, I have my phone. It's got a compass on it, but I mean, you get somewhat good service out there, but I mean, because it's 2021. I mean, fuck, pretty much get service anywhere. But
Yeah.
Not
like,
here.
it was pretty wild riding. It was like, because like I was actually hitting jumps, because it was almost they like the riders that go out there all the time. They almost made their own little track, and like I hit this jump, and I like probably caught like 6 foot of air, and then I like landed so buttery, and it was like, fuck, I felt like a professional rider, dude. I was like, fuck yeah, badass, fucking ripping off, fucking tearing up.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was like the best rider. And I was supposed to go there this weekend, but some plans fell through. So, but yeah, got to ride my. Yeah, it'd be like that. So.
Like you just went on a trip, didn't you, Mark?
Oh yeah, I was on a little bit of a trip. Went to mainland. What?
I said, have you talked about it on here at all? Your little trip?
A little bit, not really, but
It's fun.
I had a ball. It was really fun. Like, so we flew into Kobe, like where the beef is from, you know. So yeah, I mean, we got off the plane. We went to the zoo, and just something to do before we went out. And we went and visited with Kaidi's aunt. That was really nice.
Okay.
So, well, it's not like her aunt. It's like her grandmother's best friend from like
Yeah.
the war.
Yeah, but they're friends for long enough. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we visited with her, and it was really nice, and we just had a good time. There's like she's in Nara, so that's like there's a temple there where deer like walk up to you and bow, and you feed them, and you can pet them and stuff.
Whoa.
Because like deer are sacred animals in that area.
Really, I
Not
eat
deer.
them. So that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That's weird to think. That's like the big thing for next year. That's what I want to do. Found out I could get a crossbow.
Yeah, that's
So I'm definitely getting a crossbow. And then I'm going to go to the farm, and I'm going to shoot a deer with a crossbow.
That's
Get a
awesome. Well,
eggs.
there's like how many bow seasons a year are there in Illinois versus
It's,
like what
That's what, like,
one weekend shotgun season?
No. Bow season is like the entire hunting season is bow season, except for the shotgun weekends.
yeah,
And
but
you
I'm
can
not
actually still go out. It's just ill-advised because you got to wear hunter orange, which makes it really easy to spot. But it's a safety thing.
right. But I'm not sure if there's I had to look at that actually. If there's a specific set of time for if you're using a crossbow though, rather than a regular
Crossbows
bow.
now it's open wild because it was treated as the same for a regular bow, except it was regulated to disabled and elderly. But then they're like, you know what? It doesn't really matter either way. Anybody can use it, whatever.
Yeah. Did you how primitive do you think you could go and be successful hunting? Like, could you spear a deer?
No. There are people that use those. It's not a compound bow. What are those other bows called?
Recurve?
A
Longbow?
recurve? Yeah, a longbow. I think there's
Yeah.
kind of that thing, right? There are
Well-
people like if you're like a master hunter that use
Right.
those. I've seen some podcasts and stuff with some people that do it. You have to be so close to them too. Like, don't breathe. Just lay there forever, sitting in a tree for like 7 hours and watching them just go past you. Like, oh, that sucks.
Like
That
20
deer is
yards?
30 feet from me.
It's
It's got to be like 20 feet away.
No, you can do it not further than that. If you're
I'm
good
sure
enough,
you
yeah.
can, but it's just they're not so accurate, man.
No, they
And
are if you're good enough with them. The bad thing is with regular compound bows, after you get back to a certain point, you don't have any more weight. You can just sit there and hold it forever. So you can like line up your shot before they're too close and like wait for the perfect shot. But with those kind of bows, when you're holding it back, you're holding it all back, all the weight.
And your sight's different, right?
Yeah,
It's just a
usually you got the
recurve.
arrow.
You don't have the
He's down.
compound sight
Yeah, so
to
it's
like
like
aim down. You kind of can. That one, you're just like, where a drop's a drop. You better take a lot of shots and know how far it's going to drop.
That's why when I'm practicing, I like to practice
Get your distance, right?
shoot natural. So like I don't use the sights. I just use like the arrow and how like I know it's going to go, and I just try to get really good at that because if I'm ever in that situation where I don't have a compound bow, I just got something rudimentary, I want to be able to like at least hit the broadside of a barn.
I get you. That's cool. That's cool. So you think like that probably you could do like that primitive and maybe not more?
I don't think I could do that. Are you kidding me?
I mean,
I know you couldn't do
if I
that.
had one, I don't think I could make one.
Maybe in like 5 years of practicing, I might kill a squirrel or something. Like, that's crazy. That's insane. Well, that'd be harder even probably. But
I think,
don't know.
yeah, I
guess
think I could do
depends on what you're
bow.
thinking.
Maybe spear. Maybe I could do spear, but that would be really, really fucking hard. But that's probably as primitive as I could go for like maximum.
I might do atlatl because that gives you like more range, but it's just a spear, so it's stick.
Jed's brother would do fucking throwing axe.
He'd do it too. He'd win. He'd get it. He's good, man. He's really good at it. I'm getting good
That'd
too.
be pretty cool, honestly.
He had me do it for like 1 weekend to go out there and work for him, and I literally spent like the entire 3 hours just practicing. I mean, I had people for like a little while, so I couldn't practice, but when it was just me, I was just throwing axes every which way. I got pretty good.
What's that at that bar out there?
It's a rocket axe at Psycho Silo Saloon, but they're closed for this
Psycho
season
Silo.
because it's an outdoor bar, so it catch them
It's
in the
popular,
spring.
man.
It's really
I see the jackets and sweaters all over here. That's a bit of a
Really?
market.
I heard something actually. The first summer that they were open, they made so much that it equaled what they thought they would make for the first 5 years.
Yeah. I see they got some pretty big names out there, man.
Mhm.
Like They get a lot of music. I wanted to go down there. Had a Confederate Railroad was there, which is like some hillbilly music. I like it.
Great. Lane, how primitive can you go, dude?
I don't know, man.
On top
I think
of
if I
You
was
push
forced,
yourself.
yeah, if I was forced to fucking live out in the woods and shit, I could do it. It would fucking suck, and you'd hear me bitch a lot. But like after a while, I'd probably be like, yeah, fuck it, this ain't bad.
If you had to take anything out there to hunt, but you can't take a gun or like a bow, I mean, what are you taking with you?
A bow, I can't take a bow with me either.
Maybe like a
Bow
Not
is
with
like
compound.
maximum.
Not a
like long,
compound.
like a wooden longbow.
Maybe a
Damn,
long
not
bow.
a compound
Or like a recurve.
Yeah.
or a recurve.
Yeah, like a recurve, but not compound.
Not with the
Oh, well,
sight.
then I'll have to take a recurve. Which I've
It's like
shot.
Pocket knife.
Yeah.
And you just get really good at throwing it.
Nah, man, I'm just with my bare hands. I'm just gonna land on this deer and choke it out.
I don't know, man. Like maybe a machete.
You give machete something?
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, sword. Yeah,
That'd
that's
be
not,
really
that's not
helpful
terrible.
though, too. You know, you gotta like clearing grass and stuff, keeping stuff off you.
Yeah.
I guess
You
I'm
take out
talking
a snake
about
or
full-on
two.
survival in the woods
Easy.
for 30 days. You know,
Yeah.
I'm really into those videos. You guys ever watch stuff like that?
I watched like Bear Grylls and Survivor Man when I was a kid.
No, I watched this guy and his wife, and they're into like, what would you call it? Like off-grid
Yeah.
living and stuff like that. And him and his wife, they build little cabins and stuff out in the woods, and like he'll buy a piece of land, and he'll only use logs and stuff that he saws himself right off the land.
That's
and then
awesome.
Yeah.
he showed how he made it like build it up one log at a time, each wall, just 4 little corners, and it was really cool. And he did one like just hand tools, no power tools, middle of the woods, like just hand tools. It was pretty cool.
That's boss.
Something to that, man.
I saw a short
Makes you
video
happy, man.
of somebody doing
They're
that in
happy
like
people,
Alaska.
you know.
And they had
Yeah.
those like dropped in, like their food and stuff had to be like dropped in by a seaplane. But then he would just like anything we needed to build something, he would just go get like cut down a tree and start like shaping it in like really cool ways.
There's a lot of people like it's one of the things, you know, that lasts for all these years still. Hey, we got AC, we got all this indoors, but people just love to live outdoors like that. Like even just hunting your own food. People have an attachment to being outside and working for them. So like
Self-reliance.
Self-reliance. There you go.
It's powerful, man. Once you like every time when I first changed the oil in my car or like fix something that I needed to fix, I was like, I can do it. I can do stuff. I'm my own. I don't need nobody to help me with this. And then I ran into a problem, I had to call my dad. But for a second there I was like, yes, I am man.
What problem did you run into changing oil?
After
I am man. I'm the man. I can do it. I can't
put the
change my
filter
own oil.
it wouldn't get tight, and it just kept screwing. And then he was like, "Hey, check how many rubber gaskets you have." And sure enough, the old rubber gasket from around the filter was still stuck
on it
to around its place. So I just peeled it off.
Gotta make sure of that.
That's cool.
Rookie mistake, but you'll learn. I'm just kidding.
No, I bet he hasn't made that mistake since.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I check every time.
Nice.
I always think of like Ted Kaczynski when I think of like.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Lane. Are you talking about your heroes or what?
Talking about my idols, who I
honestly, when's the last time you changed your own oil? Like, if you're like me, like a lot of people, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people who just go, I'm not gonna bother with that. I'll go spend $30 and somebody will just do it for me.
Where are you getting your oil changed for $30? Holy shit! Then I'll do it for sure, dude. I changed
like $40.
Dude, I go to the extent of like. I mean, like changing oil in a BMW isn't that hard, but it's tight spaces and shit. So like when I changed mine, it was like it actually was the hardest oil change I ever did, but I still enjoyed doing it. And like when I got to the end and I reprogrammed because there's no dipstick, it's all electronic. So when I like reprogrammed it, retested it, and drove it out, and then it said, oh, okay, engine good, okay, green check. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
Nice.
But I mean, it was definitely I had to go to the store twice because I had to get one of those swivel ball, because I was working in such tight spaces, and like I had to buy a bunch of tools in order to even
Yeah.
get shit. After I had already bought shit on Amazon that I thought, okay, I'm good. I'm
See, that's
done.
what I'm saying though. That's the big thing that makes you go, do I really want to go out and get all these sockets
Right.
and stuff? You know what I mean? You go,
But now I have it. I have all
oh,
this.
exactly. I know. It made
Yeah.
better in the long run.
And like
And
when
I
I
like
was in
that.
Wisconsin, I got mine changed all the time just because I didn't have a space to do it. But like now that I've been back home, I changed my oil like last month at my dad's house. I just pulled into his garage, did it up real quick, easy as pie, no big deal.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yep, I can do this, no problem. Went
That's
smooth
awesome.
tech.
I call I got a guy. Everybody's got a guy, right?
Got a
I got
guy?
And he changes my oil. He's down on it, he just needs a little bit of money here and there every once in a while. So I was like, kill two birds with one stone. It's all good.
Birds get stoned.
Yeah, that's right. Look.
Kill a couple birds, get stoned. That's funny. So yeah, that's my oil experience. But I will say, like, there's something to, like, working on a car in the garage, with the guys, with your boys,
Couple of
doing
beers,
little
brewskis.
repairs,
Yep.
having some brewskis. Yeah, I love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's good
suck
time.
at doing anything on cars. No, don't get me wrong. Like, I can change my oil, I can change tires, I can do that.
Air
But
filter?
Right
no,
line.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
What?
You know how to change an air filter, dude? It's like super easy.
That is one of the easiest. Mark, I think you're underestimating your ability.
Probably.
Dude, it's just like a big cap you take off, you take the air filter out, put a new one in, put the cap back on. Super easy, bud.
Oh,
The cap?
okay. Sounds
You know what I
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like a
honestly
big like
love?
rubber cap with like little clips on the sides.
Yeah, the
It-
clips
I
and
was-
shit.
I should say
Yeah, I'm not thinking
that
about
I'd
it.
like love to do.
What's up? What?
So you know what I'd love to do?
Hmm.
I'm always looking at these like 94, maybe mid 90s, just square body F-150s, just the square body trucks. I love them, And there's a lot of people selling them, and the nice ones are just like outrageously priced.
Yeah.
Or they got a lot of miles on it, or a lot of rust on them. But I'm like, man, I'd buy a shit box, and that way I could just teach myself, Like let's say you buy a complete shit box for $1,000. And then you go, okay,
Yeah.
this is going to be my project. And I don't care if it takes me a whole year to make this thing look nice. I mean, now it's getting to winter time. It's going to be cold out, and that kind of sucks. But just really spend the time on something and then learn as much as you can.
Right.
And at the end of it, like, you have your dream vehicle. I mean, it goes for anything. I don't know what you guys would be into. I'm not super into, like,
DeLorean.
I
Did
wouldn't
you
want
guys
to
see
buy
the truck I
a
bought?
Corvette or anything like that. It's not me with a sports car. It's not really what I'm into, But I've always
Yeah.
loved the look of that, like, square-bodied Fords.
Mm-hmm.
You see the
Even as
truck I
old as
got?
like late 70s, those are pretty dope too.
Yeah, I kind of want to do that with my car. Like, just start
80s.
upgrading some pieces. Like, I need to get new shocks for the back, so I'm thinking about getting like really good new shocks for the back. To, just make it a smoother ride and all that, and then probably do the front ones in the spring, and new tires are really good. And then I'll start working on the engine because it's like 114,000 miles. It could use some tender love.
If you had like a dream car
Yeah.
that you wanted to fix up, would you have anything in mind? I don't know if you're really into cars, but
Maybe like a '69 Camaro
Camaro, that's cool.
or
The
Chevelle.
classic.
Or Chevelle.
The classics are always cool.
I'd really like to get my
It's
hands
not-
on like a Model T. That
I
was
seen one
Oh, yeah.
for sale the other day. If you got 50 grand sitting around
Exactly,
there,
yeah,
that's
that's
all
right.
it's in good shape.
These trucks sold for $500 and now they're $50,000. And it's
I want something ridiculous. Like, I want to get a van, like a big, like one of those big, like tour vans, bands would get, right?
That's a
And
bus.
then like,
Bus usually.
no, not like a tour bus, like one of those oversized vans that, like, whenever you're starting out, those kind of vans. Maybe like a Dodge van or something, right? It's just massive.
Yeah.
Oh, the Scooby
And
Doo.
Kind of sort
yeah,
of.
basically.
Yeah.
And then like deck it out with like nice interior and
Shag carpet.
like carpet and everything. Put a big project into it, and then get like
Dude.
this wicked like wizard shooting lightning from his fingertips, like on the side of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool mural on the side.
Yeah,
That cool.
That
meal.
would be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be what I would
Dude,
want.
there's
Because I just
you'd
like
be surprised how many vans would like that over here because so many people live in their vans. Like I thought about it.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, man.
Don't do that.
Van life.
There's a
You
lot of
should
people
get a-
I thought about getting a U-Haul
Like-
truck like my dad has for his business and turning it into like a little tiny home.
Where you gonna
Although-
dump your crapper? That's all I think about.
Lane's house.
That's a big deal. Yeah. I will say that'd be pretty
You were
cool.
saying, Lane? Why? Tell me
was
about
saying-
people living in vans.
What's saying?
Go ahead, man.
Nah, fucking like you can get a nice like new van, like there's a lot of those little Ram vans, and then there's like the higher end Mercedes ones. Like I was looking, you can get like a
Exactly what you're talking about.
Mercedes one for like $40,000, already decked out. It's got solar panels, shit like that, like done up, good to go. You're all right. You're rock and rolling. You got your power. It's got like the converters and shit underneath the boards, and like you're good. You're living.
Yeah.
They have
LLC
some that look
guys.
like they're just made to live in.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Right. So like, that's why I was like, fuck it, dude. Just buy one of those, live in that, save your money, buy land, slowly build a cabin, just get away from people, dude.
There you
Make
go.
moves.
Great minds think alike. There you go.
Hell
Exactly
yeah.
what I was
Get a
thinking. I said, yeah, you're
compound.
gonna go up in the mountains and start building.
Yeah.
something.
Go to the
You
mountains.
live down
get
by the
some
river.
land.
Down by the river.
Fuck it, man.
Oh my god, yeah.
Making it sound so
Hey.
bad. That's the dream.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not bad. Like, especially now with like what you were talking about, how those vans can be decked out.
Too bad.
Like I
Dude,
was saying,
this
though,
lady
the
had
only
a
thing
flat
is, like,
screen in hers.
Oh,
A
that's
huge
awesome.
ass flat screen. Like, it was wild. I was like, they look so cozy. But like, I'm sure they're freezing as fuck in the winter. But
Oh, just move warmer climates, I guess.
I suppose it would be cool just to think that I rely on nobody. Like, every day you go to a job because you can't rely on yourself, really.
Like you need the money.
Well, you need the money because you can't provide for yourself
Yeah.
without it, right? Like, you can't go out, find dinner every day by hunting. You don't have a garden. You don't have a plot of
garden.
land in the middle of nowhere off the grid somehow, right?
Yeah.
So think about it. The only thing you had to come up with was your property taxes, and you had solar panels or something for electricity. I mean, it's a lot of work, though. It would be your full-time job is somehow providing for yourself.
Jed's
you know?
dad's working on it.
it would be so rewarding. It would be,
Oh yeah.
you
Those
know.
homesteads look like a lot of work, but they look very rewarding. You know what I'm talking about?
Little house on the prairie.
Yeah,
Dude,
like just get some. I want
come over in a
chickens
sec. Let's watch
so
this.
bad.
You
Just
want
have, like, a-
chickens?
Yeah, I want a chicken coop because then like think about it, dude. You get chickens, okay? It's like once you get
Nala kills all the chickens.
once you get like 8 chickens or some shit, like a good number of chickens, it's all like you get eggs, and then when they like get old, you can just eat the chicken, and then you can just have more chickens, and then you can just save some eggs.
You can't eat all chickens though. Remember that. There's only certain breeds that lay eggs and you can eat, like Rhode Island Reds. They'll lay eggs for like a year or 2 years, and then you eat them.
So-
Keep that in mind.
Tasty.
Talking about chickens, actually, the other day I'm up at the bar, and my neighbor's
Oh,
up.
surprise, surprise! Jedediah's drinking.
Anyway, and my neighbor's up there. And we were talking. And he was like, yeah,
Jedediah's
so
drink.
I had like
You have a
6
drinker's
like 4
name.
chickens. And he's like, yeah, I had like 4 chickens and 6 new chicks, right? But then I came home from one day and somebody had put like 25 new chicks in with my other 6 chicks. So now he has like 30 some chickens. And he's like, dude, anytime you need eggs, please come over and take them. I can't do anything with them. I got too many. And I'm like, hey, sweet, I like eggs.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I remember there was a guy. I won't give out his name, but we all know him, I think. And he had chickens. He had too many chickens, and he started just throwing chickens out in the random fields around Buda, Illinois. His
That's
name
just-
rhymes with Roy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was just throwing
Not bad.
fucking chickens out in the field, man. I thought that was hilarious. He's like, I cannot take care of all these goddamn birds.
Yeah, I watched that guy roll around my garage one time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that. That was, ooh, you should be a good
I
person.
have to say, I have no fucking, just not the slightest clue as to who you're talking about either.
Oh, it's so personal. I know it's probably bad content, but yeah.
Yeah, well, Jed does.
Jed used to work for him.
Yeah. With,
That's why I don't know.
you know,
So this
bad
is for you
shit.
guys that live in Buda, Illinois, and you might possibly know this guy. Everyone else, sorry, but this is for us.
So, well, hey, we got a strong following back home. You know, everybody loves us. I only hear good things. You know, they're like, hey, you guys ready for Monday? The Bureau's coming out with their newest hit. Loving it. Ba da ba ba ba.
I don't know. I heard we're getting killed by some guy whose name rhymes with Jacob, and he's getting a lot on Spotify. Let me tell you, we're not even, you know.
We're on Spotify.
So there's a lot coming out the Bureau County right now, man. So
Yeah, well,
it's a hot region.
that guy that rhymes with Jacob, he
Jacob? Damn, that's damn Jacob.
he said he was gonna be on the podcast, and he flaked out, dude. So you know, it's war. Game on, dude. It's war. You want a war? Here it is. You want some of this? Huh? We're coming at you with everything we got. All right.
You better get ready.
You better get ready.
I was actually watching the stream this morning.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
Jed
supporting this
supports
content.
the enemy.
That's something. Isn't that something?
Isn't that something? Jed, you traitor. Just leave the Bureau
This
now.
Bureau thing goes deeper than family, all right? If your family crosses the Bureau, they're no longer family.
Shit.
Oh no, I don't know, man. It sounds like you're being thirsty for views now, trying to. I mean, call you out, man. I don't know anything, but it sounds like you're trying to start some beef for views.
Did you hear about the fucking feud?
Well, you know, I would never do that, and I certainly would never just call out Jake Paul.
Yeah, I would never do.
Oh,
I would never do such a thing. Yeah. What's that channel called? Just kidding. I don't want to advertise any of that shit on
You
here.
want to shout it out?
Nah.
what? No.
on.
Subscribe to
What's his
PewDiePie.
name?
Hey, but for real, what are they not getting on here, or what's the deal with that?
I'll ask him.
Yeah. We gotta get Patrick
Flake
on.
for his
'cause he's
cousin,
funny.
and he flaked on his
That's all I
cousin.
care.
I mean, he's got a busy life. The wife, job, YouTube, streaming.
I have a wife and a job.
You have nothing.
Dude, this kid who, like, I swear has no license is just riding this dirt bike around the neighborhood every single day, and it's like,
And his name's Lane Miller. That's
Jesus.
crazy.
Are you saying he's really cool?
And he's trying to be.
Sounds super angsty. Like sometimes he just goes down to the baseball field and just does donuts and
One time I saw him pick up a pile of sand and slowly dripped it through his
he
fingers.
takes his cigarettes and he sticks them in his shirt sleeve.
Because he wants you to know that he smokes.
Marble Reds.
He's a troubled youth.
Yep. Just heading down a bad path, but we try to look out for him, you know.
Try to look out for him, the town folk.
Went to school with his dad.
Takes a village.
Just-
All right. Who's the okay? We're joking around, but who is that kid? Like, did you ever have that kid growing up? I knew one kid like that.
What do you
Yeah.
mean? Like what?
Bro, he was like a real tool. He was like just no.
I mean, like one of those troubled kids, or like those kids that are trying to be hard and edgy and fucking.
Oh,
Yeah, his name
trouble.
was Potter, and he was your friend.
I can think of one. I don't want to call him
He was
out.
super into being angsty. And
Living on the edge.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy, bro. That just,
I was actually thinking of somebody different.
I knew a kid that would like.
there's a lot of
I
those,
was-
man. I think
I don't know. It seemed a lot like more whenever I was younger, because I was like early junior high age, and this kid was like sophomore in high school, something like that. He was riding around on a lawnmower in town all the time, and like stealing booze and smoking cigarettes.
What's his
and
name?
fucking
Bobby
drinking all the
Boucher?
time. It was great. Like, I just seen it from afar. I was like, what in the what's
Mama,
this?
mama, see it?
Oh, no. You're talking about being a badass, right? You said he's got a John Deere. Oh, God.
I don't know. He just seemed like that kid whenever I was younger. I was like, holy shit.
I
Don't mess
think
with
you
that
thought
guy.
he was badass. And you're like, oh, my God.
One day I'll be this man.
That's a nice move. I'm crying.
Is that a John Deere
And
5.8?
mulching kit
Holy
and
shit.
collection basket.
I'm
Wow.
crying.
He was just that guy. I don't know. He like carried around a
Wasn't
switchblade
Andrew
and
Munson
fucking.
that guy? Wasn't that guy? He rode
Did he
around
have
on
a
a
hand
dirt.
switchblade?
I don't think Andrew Munson would carry around a switchblade.
Oh, God. He's a
He
good
might. I don't know. He's a
Or
good guy though.
That's all right.
Cool dude.
He's on his Harley all the time. I see, or whatever bike.
See,
I don't
he
know.
graduated from the mower to the Harley.
Yeah.
Now he's real badass.
Baby
That's
step.
I
cool.
think he's a
man.
firefighter.
I think there's a
I'm
lot of those when you're a kid. I
calling
don't think
people out.
kids change at all. Like,
A little bit. but not
even
much.
though if you look at teenagers now, right, especially like early teens, you see so many of them go through that phase that are like the black clothes and then nobody understands me. And, you know, like, it's just kind of something you go through, right? Like being angsty. Nobody understands. There's like a certain percentage of kids that are always going to go through that. Like, remember we were kids, like emo music was kind of a big deal for a while there, you know?
Oh yeah.
In my skin.
Right. Linkin Park.
Yeah, sure.
We
Some-
had
Linkin Park.
emo kid. You were just talking about him actually, Connor. He was like our school goth emo whatever you want to call it
Yeah.
kid, and yeah, but he wasn't like the stereotypical one that would be like some scrawny like, I'm gonna go hurt myself, blah 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 blah, kind of kid, and but his first week in school, I remember it because I was driving. I wasn't driving. I was getting a ride with somebody. Like after school, we were gonna go. I don't know, do something. I think we were gonna go like get burgers or something bullshit, and then get some beer.
Yeah, just stick that in there at the end.
And but this like I don't know. He was kind of like a bully, and he was a senior at the time, and I was a freshman, so I just like swerve away from this motherfucker, right? But he's like, oh, I'm gonna fuck with this Connor kid because he's some emo pussy kind of kid, and Connor beat the fuck out of him so bad that he broke his like orbital bone in his eye, and like permanently gave him this fucked up scar and bruising underneath his eye. It was like, holy shit.
Kind of a cool thing to do as a new kid in school, right? You just whoop somebody's
yeah.
ass the first day and then super
Right.
cool, dude.
In defense
He
of
beat
I
his
my
head off
almost
the
had. Man,
car.
like I got along with everyone so fucking well in school. Like, I got along. I mean, you guys can attest to this shit. Because I mean, like I'd get along with like the losers, and I'd get along with like the popular people.
You just
So I
call
was
them
never.
losers.
Well, let's call it how it is. What the fuck do you want me to say? Shit.
Hey,
I mean,
leave it alone, you asshole.
oh wow, how dare you,
I'm
Mark?
joking.
That's
Fuck you
fucked
guys.
up. That's
That was very rude, man.
that's
Oh,
not
fuck.
Never-
on the bureau. That's
Make
not what we
one
do
joke. Fuck you.
He's a skilled professional now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I like
actually,
Paul. Okay, we'll
doing
make fun
pretty
of.
good.
I
Let's
don't even
just
fucking
leave
know.
people's names out. That's But
Yeah, Mark.
like no, so I
Dick.
get to high school, right? And I quit sports, and I think like this is why like it's kind of going south. But like, anyways, I was like, yeah, I'm never gonna have a fucking bully. Like never, dude. Not me, certainly. Sure as shit, dude. I'm just like hanging out, freshman and PE, and I think we all know who the fuck I'm talking about. Rhymes with Slumpler Schlemmy. And that
Oh,
motherfucker,
yeah.
that motherfucker, dude. Oh man, I about beat his ass in PE one time. It was bad. It was fucking bad. Luckily, some dude whose name rhymes with Hanky Keck kind of pulled me off of him and was like, "Hey, don't do it." Because like I was fucking, I grabbed his shirt. I was ready to fucking get him, dude. And then
Gonna
like,
throw some hands, boys.
oh yeah, big time. And they were like, "Man, he just pissed me off so much. He would just fuck with me all the time." And like for the most part, I just left it alone. But then like one day I was like, "Dude, this guy's never. He clearly has never gotten his ass beat." And I'm like, "Why am I just putting up with this?" Like at some point, you have to kind of take a stand. You know, you can't just
Yeah,
be the
of
guy that
course.
just gets it and gets it and gets it, and then everyone just sits there and is like, "Ha ha ha, he's getting it." Like like you can't be that guy.
Yeah.
So like you kind of have to fucking do something. But yeah, it's just weird, man. But then like you grow up and you get a little older and you're like, man, that kid had problems. Like that's the kid that had the fucking issues. Like it wasn't you, it was that kid. It's just
Oh
funny. Like
yeah.
when you get older, it's like, man, that kid had a fucked up life. And
Actually,
I knew some shit.
Yeah.
I never really told anybody. I knew some shit on him. I had some shit on him, but yeah, I
Yeah, you
might
don't
have
want
told
to
Logan.
fuck with somebody.
I actually
Yeah.
got a
Too bad.
message. This is gonna be weird. Just a few months ago, because I'm friends with this person on Facebook, whatever. I think I started like liking some of his stuff. They share it was like political stuff or whatever, unimportant. And I never really thought about it a whole lot. He just used to like always try and make fun and shit, give me shit. Because I like this girl, and they didn't like me being around her, and they were like, oh, Logan's bad influence, bad kid, da da da. And he used to always try to like be smart and stuff around, because he was friends with her brother and stuff like that. Always try to like put me down and say some shit. He actually messaged me a few months ago after like I commented on stuff. And he's like, "Hey man, I just want to say like I'm sorry about this and that when we were younger and da da da." And I was like, "Man, that like hadn't crossed my mind in forever. Like this guy actually thought about this, you know,
Hmm.
when I was like a freshman in high school. You know what I mean?" And I was like, "So I said, do her kids. Like it's not a big deal. You're good, bro." Like, but it just was like,
Yeah.
whoa, to actually get that message from somebody.
Well, I definitely like understand the hurt people. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I say that, like,
Yeah.
and so a lot of those bullies or whatever you want to call them are really, they're hurting too in different ways. Maybe their dad, did something to them, and now, or their dad's the bully at home. Let's just say that. That sounds way better than what I was going with, but
Well, have you seen the Key and Peele where it's like he picks up his
yeah,
dad? You're like, is the bully at the school? You guys have seen it?
yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
Tell me.
Logan showed Jed when we're done here. It's fucking hilarious.
Tell us about it.
Basically, the bully's picking on him, but he's analyzing why he's doing it.
Yeah. He's like, I'm picking on you. He's like, you're
Because I
smarter
have
than
no
me, and I don't
aggression
like
at
that.
home.
I don't know how to read at the level that I'm supposed to, so I take my anger out on you. He's like,
Yeah.
and like, and he's like, his dad like pulls up to pick him up at the very end, and he's like, son, get your fucking punk ass in the fucking car, like just being bully to him and shit. And he's like, now I gotta go home and get beat by my dad, and then I'm gonna come here tomorrow and reflect that onto you. And like he just gets back in the car and shit.
That just sounds sad, but it
Yeah,
sounds really
it's
sad. I
fucking
don't know.
Sounds super accurate, is what it sounds like, though.
yeah,
For
it's
real.
fucking hilarious, dude. But
It's life though, man.
Yeah.
That's like
it's the way she goes.
I had a couple people that, like, whenever I was a freshman, that would fuck with me, but nothing like what you guys had. I don't know. I just, they would, fucking, oh, maybe they fuck with your gym clothes one day, or they fucking, they want to do something to you. They're just fucking pick at you a little bit. But the worst I ever seen was this fucking kid wanted to fuck with Nick, and we all know this Nick guy, this giant Nick guy.
Oh yeah.
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 Name
And this guy, I don't know what gave him the idea that fucking with this jolly green giant Nick was a good idea. Because by this point, Nick's already like 6'4". ish. And this kid is maybe 5'6". Like he's a smaller dude, but he just had like these comebacks, and then like he would just be witty all the time, trying to fuck with this jolly green giant. And Nick just brushed that off like that's nothing. But then whenever that guy realized like that doesn't affect him anymore, what can I do? And he started like getting physical. That's whenever Nick almost killed him. Like I watched Nick hit him so hard that he did a flip and then fell on the ground. Like maybe even several flips. It was ridiculous. I was like, yeah, stand up to your bully.
Who was?
That's what it is.
Can we get a rhyming, or can we get like a similar sounding name?
Just, like type it in the chat because then we can see it and they can't.
Well, I can't remember his name, but it was like something Reed, maybe.
Wow.
Man.
Or maybe
I
it
don't
was
know
Reed.
why you would
I don't
want to
know,
fuck with.
something like that.
Why would you want to fuck with them ever? That's
Yeah,
the
I don't.
Shit, I ever fucking heard.
Yeah.
I suppose the thing is what's so funny about that is being in school and stuff too is like most of the time like, hey, these people are bigger or whatever than me. Like, they're not gonna do anything. Like, oh, I don't think this guy's really gonna get his hands on me. So there's something to that, like being smart, like mouthy. Everybody knows like them little dudes that are just mouthier and shit. They
Like
run the mouth
chihuahuas.
really bad, and just
Mm-hmm.
yeah, something to that you could beat a mouthy motherfucker.
Yep. And that was that guy. That was his situation. I don't know why
He hates
he
himself.
did that, but after Nick
Just
put
hates.
a little hurt to him,
I
he
think
definitely
that's
calmed down.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like when you just
And
go
then,
through life and you're a teenager and you want to have sex so badly, but girls don't pay attention to you, and you're like, I know how to impress people. I'll put everybody down around me. That'll make people think I'm cool. Yeah.
Getting really personal with these attacks here, Logan.
Yeah, right.
Fuck you.
Sounds like something.
It's all about me.
So you seem to know a lot about
It's
this.
all about me.
Particular reason.
No, I'm just saying.
I remember, like, I wouldn't say I bullied anybody, but I did fuck with, like, Logan, because I was, like, a senior or junior, and I would fuck with the freshmen, you guys, at the time. I think it was a
So
junior.
everything we just said is what you did.
No. If I was bullying,
it happened to you as a
Oh.
freshman, and then you got older.
Hurt
and you're
people. Hurt people.
Like, look at these weaker, smaller people. I'm gonna get them. Is that what you're saying?
No. It wasn't nothing like fucking.
Just fucking with
I'm gonna
you.
walk through the halls and fuck with
But
somebody.
You put me in a
call 'em names.
locker, and he gave me a swirly and a knuckles sandwich right in the forehead. It was like, oh no.
I saw it
So, like,
It was clear case.
I had to go home. I was like, Mom, oh my God, he's picking on me at school. The kids at school call me bugs in hair. He put bugs in my hair.
what?
Uh,
Oh Lord. No, I would fuck with your friends just because I knew them from coming to the house and everything, and it was funny. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fucking funny. And most of the time we just, like literally right afterwards we'd laugh about it. So.
I wouldn't say there was really people I didn't get along with in school. I liked everybody, man.
Yeah,
I had a good
yeah.
time. School was fun.
There was a couple of girls that were really bitchy to me, but like other than that, I just, didn't pay attention to them.
Well, they're gonna be there. High school girls, that's what they do.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I think it's high school girls.
Like, okay. For instance, one of Logan's friends, I can't remember who it was, but we had shop class together. I was helping out in shop class. And I took his book bag and I filled it with sawdust. It was just funny.
Oh, was it Smart?
Sure.
Smart Schmodell?
I think it might have been.
Schmodell?
Oh yeah.
Schmodell. Yeah, he's cool, man. He lives up by the city now or something. Thought every once in a while.
I've seen him in a long time.
Yeah, lives up by Chicago, kind of some suburb.
Good for him. Yeah. See, I don't know. I wasn't trying to be like malicious and really like hurt anybody, but he just goes to his next class and his book bag's full of sawdust, like to the brim, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
What a dick. That's so funny. Oh my god.
I thought it was fucking hilarious. we laughed about it.
Heck, I think we're about an hour in now, huh, Mark?
Yeah, and Lane, he almost held off. He's like, I'm not gonna eat during the podcast. I don't need these chicken tendies. Like,
More
I can do
DoorDash.
it.
Oh, it's a
Oh, we
blizzard.
got a blizzard like last time.
Dairy Queen around here?
There is
Yeah.
ice cream freezing.
DoorDash, motherfucker.
Oh, there isn't.
Is there Dairy Queen around here? Yeah. We might go to Dairy Queen.
We like Dairy Queen.
Nice.
Not sponsored, but hey, let us know if you want to sponsor the podcast, Dairy Queen.
Yeah, I don't know. I just found out like a year ago that Dairy Queen sucks. Like the ice cream's good. I mean, the ice cream is always good. But I think I just had these fond memories. I was like, I was a little boy and my mommy took me to Dairy Queen and she used to let me get anything I wanted. You know, I was like, and then I realized Dairy Queen food kind of, these burgers suck.
I like Dairy Queen.
It's like,
Dairy Queen food's good.
I never go there for the
It's
fucking
awesome. It's cheap
food.
and delicious. Thank you.
True.
Sometimes
Oh,
they
yeah.
make bread though. I will say that.
Buttered toast, man. With the
Yeah.
Sometimes
grapes.
it's really soggy. I like it like kind of crisp, you know, like
it's
toast.
ass, dude. The ice cream is good. The rest is
Your ass.
booty.
Have you guys seen
Ass.
Squid Games?
No, not yet.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, we're talking about that finally.
No, we're
Yeah,
talking
talk to
about
you
that
guys.
finally.
Squid Games.
Squid Games.
Oh, have you guys watched Squid Games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
about
did you
you?
guys look
Finished
up
it.
how much 53 billion won was?
No, I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like 12 mil or something. I don't know. Point is, he only got several million only, right? But still. And then he was coming to the U.S. So it's like, you can't live on that the rest of your life, I don't think.
You invested, bro.
Yeah.
I was a little
All I
confused at
know
the
is
end
I was-
with the bank.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Did they take his
he
money?
didn't even like.
He didn't use it. so they
Spoilers,
took it?
everybody. Spoilers.
No.
If you don't want to hear about
You don't
this,
remember? Have you seen the whole thing?
like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I just finished it today.
He went to the
Yeah.
ATM. He pulled all the money out. You don't remember? And his friend that he killed.
No,
He
he,
gave
only
half
pulled
of
out
it.
10,000 or 10. Yeah.
No,
You
no,
don't
no.
pull
Like after that.
Oh yeah.
took-
Then he gave the money to the old lady and the little kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
That
gave
Was
it
that all of it?
I don't think he gave it all to them. I mean, he was going
I thought
to
he gave half
America.
of it
He had to
to
get
the-
that ridiculous haircut.
Yeah. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
what
was that?
was that?
Yeah. I was like, what
I
the
know.
fuck is that about, dude?
What was that?
No, well, I know you guys all saying that, but like
Oh, God.
honestly, it's
So
like
random.
so fucking Asian.
You ain't
I
seen
guess.
It's so Asian.
Oh, I guess they have a Squid Games 2 coming out.
I'm sure they do because he fucking was about to get on the plane and he's like, "Who the fuck are you people? Just fucking get on the plane."
Why do you care? Why do you give a shit? Get
Yeah.
the fuck out of the place.
Yeah.
Korea sucks, anyways.
He's
Well,
gonna
Hard
take
stand
guys.
on that, sorry guys.
Well, he
Korean
saw that
food
guy
is
playing the
zero.
fucking envelope game, and he's like,
Korea sucks,
What
bro.
I'm kind of like upset about though is like, I mean, I'm not upset about it, but honestly, if you watch like Japanese TV shows and like Japanese movies, even other Korean movies, like they're so similar. Like that whole thing was so practical, like predictable. I mean, and it was just like, oh, have you ever seen Liar Game before? That's a Japanese movie. It's like, oh, everybody's in debt and we got to like work our way out of debt from this big elaborate game. And then it's like, oh, mixed with Hunger Games. Well, no, Hunger Games is a ripoff of Battle Royale. And, you know, so we all got to kill each other or like survive.
Have you seen the
And
compilations for the TV shows?
all-
Apparently, Korean TV shows, people get hit by cars all the time. It's like, you can look them up. It's just like in every Korean drama, that's like a big thing that happens. Like, oh, they're in love and then this and that. And then he gets hit by a car. Kaboom. then she has to stay when he's getting better in the hospital. And then he gets hit by another car. Like, I'm telling you, dude, there's so many where they get hit by cars. It's like, I know you've seen movies like that, right? Where out of nowhere at the end, the guy dies or some shit. Like, had nothing to do with anything, then magically they die. I guess it happens
Yep.
all the time in Korean TV shows. I've seen
Really?
huge compilation videos of just, and it's like such poor acting. It's like such garbage. Where the body goes like flying.
It's a scarecrow. You can see
It's
the
so
you can see
funny.
the straw coming out of it. Oh
Yeah.
Lord.
I have to say though, at the end of Squid Game, I thought this motherfucker. I was like saying to myself, I don't talk when I watch movies at all because I just like I'm not really into that shit. I'm just like let's watch it. But I literally was saying like no, no, you fucking idiot, don't do it. Because I thought what he was doing was before he got on the plane, I thought he was like, I'm gonna take this spot in the game. I'm gonna play the game again since I already know the games.
Yeah.
Then because he's like, if you would like to play, give us your name and your date and all that. And he's like, he did. He gave him this information. I'm like, fucking idiot. You're gambling because he has a gambling problem, right? So I was like, he just wants to gamble some more and get some more money. That was my thought process. But then like he was just like, fuck, who the fuck are you? And I was like, good. Don't be a fucking idiot. Like, God.
Oh my God, though. Having a
You know what
gambling
pissed me
problem
off?
and like that's your gambling vice. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a bit much, dude.
I have to risk my life to win games.
The only thing that pissed me off about that show the most, right, was all the like the melodrama of like, I'm not gonna beat you in this game. He's like, but I need you to beat me. It's okay. He's like, no, I'm not gonna kill you. You know, it's like, will you just do something already, bro? You guys are all gonna die. Do some shit. You know what I mean? I was like,
Yeah.
so much of that back and forth, like, but we're friends now. We make
Yeah.
friends here. Oh, this is such a conflict movie.
You are my Gunji buddy or some shit.
Oh, I love that old man though. That was
shit.
great.
Yeah, but then like you figure out at
He
the
was
end,
a
it's
piece
like,
of crap.
yeah, you figure out at the end, it's like, oh, you fucking fucker.
Yeah.
But like, he had me there. He had me that episode. I was like, nah, dude, that's fucked up. Where he's like,
No, the
at the end, he's
craziest
like,
part, my
he
woman
knew.
called it, bro. She was like, he's part of the system. I already know it. I was like, what? No. Called the whole fucking show. I was like, what?
Well,
Well,
you know
she's
what?
a female. They do know how to play games, so she's.
Eddie's watched some Japanese anime and dramas. I already know. I know.
Yeah.
So she's seen right through it like everybody else did.
That motherfucker like literally killed so many people just so he could feel like a kid again. Like what? He's like, I just wanted to feel. I wanted to play the game like a little kid. You just killed everybody, dude. What the fuck?
Dude, the worst part was the one dude. He was like he was the only non-Asian I think on the show. I think he was like Indian or something, right? And they made him play that marbles game or odd or even the marbles.
Oh, that
And
was
the dude
bad.
scammed him, like ripped him off, and was like, "No,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Ari.
go find
Oh,
other
Ali. Yeah.
Yeah. The
Ali.
He
Pakistani.
gave him rocks in a pouch, and he stole all the marbles.
Yeah.
What a dick!
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that
I
one
knew he
was
did
so
it.
bad.
I knew he was doing something because he's smart.
And
And I was like, fuck, dude. When he handed him the set, he's like, here, you give me that. I was like, yeah, all right, game over. He took all the fucking marbles, dumb fuck.
And it's like it's very stereotypical of like Japanese, Korean, Taiwan like dramas that foreigners are like overly trusting and like really good-hearted, pure people in those kind of dramas. So like I was like, oh no. Like I knew what he did. I was like, oh, they
Yeah.
played into that so hard and oh. But he was a good guy. He had like wife and kid and he he crushed his boss's hand. And I was like, yeah.
I just can't believe
Yeah, no. That was fucked up. That was a little weird. But I mean, I wanted to know. I thought they were gonna get into like why the smart guy ended up in the games. Never did they mention why he ended up.
What are you talking about? He stole a whole bunch of money from his company he worked for.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he talked about it. He was like,
did he?
he was
And then he-
responsible for investing a bunch of money, and he fucked it all up. And he was like billions in debt. I think he was the most in debt out of like all of them. He was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then
Makes sense.
his mom's business he put up for collateral and fucked her up.
I
Yeah.
missed that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch this now. Sounds actually kind of interesting.
Well, we kind of gave the whole show away.
We gave you the whole show. The old man's the best. Okay. Into spoilers, everybody. Well, do you guys want to? Oh, I never told you about my Japanese news. because
Yeah,
it's like a little important, I guess. So you guys all seen like the Joker, the new Joker movie? I mean, I don't know how new
oh
it is.
yeah. I heard
Oh, you're talking about the dude on the train?
Yes. Yeah, that's so fucking nuts. Okay, for everybody that doesn't know at home, let me tell you about this. Logan, it looks like you don't know anything.
I don't.
So
he doesn't know.
I'll treat you like like you're completely oblivious to the world. Okay. So
Okay.
this guy, he he dresses up like the Joker, and like that's what I was saying, Joker goes onto a Tokyo subway and stabs people. Uh, and then like I think he stabbed like a 70-ish, some old lady in her 70s, killed her. Really fucked up. Super fucked up. Everybody in Japan is talking about how so afterwards he stabbed her, then he tried to light the train on fire, and he sat in the train smoking a cigarette and drinking a beer. And everybody in Japan is talking about how he was inappropriately smoking a cigarette because he was like taking like little tiny puffs, and he didn't know how to properly smoke a cigarette. And yeah, it was really fucking
What? That's what they're
weird how
concerned about?
How dare he?
yeah, that was the conversation piece on that
They
whole
might have
story.
just been calling him a
Most part.
pussy, I guess. Like, this little bitch didn't even know how to smoke. He was smoking
Well,
like a little bitch.
This is his reasoning for doing this. So all of his relationships and everything in life was not going well. And he was like, he wanted to kill himself, delete himself or whatever. And he couldn't bring himself to do it. So his idea was, I'll do this horrible thing on the train. I'll stab, people, and then I'll get the death penalty in Japan. It was like, you're such a piece of shit. You're such a you could go jump off a bridge.
That
Dude,
comes out of that line,
man,
doesn't
everybody's getting fucking hit by cars.
it? Men can't get
What's the
laid,
process?
and they kill people, and want to die because of it, huh? Is
I
that,
guess so, man.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Go play
Yeah.
fucking Squid Game. Anyways, what's the process for that shit? Like, do you know? Like, you said that they have the death penalty there. Is it just like immediately?
Oh
like,
yeah.
Is it immediately
Oh,
like,
yeah.
fuck you, boom?
No,
Or is it like
it's
you
a
get a
little.
hearing?
No, yeah, he'll have a court case and everything. It's not barbaric, but what'll happen is, yeah, he.
I know some Asian countries.
public executions
I
in
agree.
more countries.
No,
Like,
no, no. Listen.
seems to have a really positive effect in a lot of other
People
places.
love a spectacle.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
I think
somewhere
the
around
only
the Middle
people that are
East,
able to
Egypt,
view it
some
are
shit.
like the court system.
If you get caught stealing, they'll just like cut your fucking hand off in front of people. People don't steal there. Like, you get public executions, and the crime rate's super low there.
Yep.
So people know not to fuck around, right?
Yeah, fuck around,
That's
find
true.
out, motherfucker.
So what ends up happening in Japan whenever you get the death penalty is they'll give you this big time frame. Maybe you'll sit for 4 years, maybe you'll sit for 6 years, something like that.
Like death row.
And then they'll give you 4 hours before you're executed. They'll give you notice. And I think you can make like one phone call, like 1 10-minute phone call before your execution. Right? And then executions are all death by hanging. So,
Hanging?
yeah.
Right.
That's a bit of an old school way to do it, but yeah, it works. Why mess with it?
Saves
But
electricity.
let's see what it
Environmentally friendly. Ropes are reusable.
is.
And then, especially if it's a hemp rope, lasts forever.
I was like just kind of
Is
surprised.
there anyone
like,
that does stonings still? What a shitty way to fucking die. Like, just throw rocks at you.
Die.
Pebbles? I don't know.
like half the Middle East does that, I think, still.
Oh my god. Deal with it. You have guns, right? Like, do they use
Yeah.
them?
Well, yeah,
with
but that lady, cheated on her husband whenever she went to the market by herself and got raped. She cheated.
Tell you
and
what.
Now she has to die from big rocks.
Yeah, she wasn't very modest, was she? She probably wasn't wearing her clothes, right? She wasn't.
Yeah, she
She was
let half
sexualizing
her eyes
herself
get
at the
seen.
market, huh?
Yeah.
Showed too much ankle. That's what it
Yeah.
was.
God damn
Yeah.
it.
She was asking for it. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my god. This
Protected
guy.
by the no
Wayne,
fear.
Wayne.
Yep.
Yeah, so Wayne was going to tell us about that new legislative bill thing.
Yeah, the infrastructure bill. So they passed that infrastructure bill, and yeah, so it's introducing 42 new taxes to us. It's the only infrastructure that's being spent is $180 million of it. This is a $1.2 trillion bill.
What?
So only 100, and it's labeled the infrastructure bill, right? And yeah, it's basically going to tax the fuck out of small businesses and families. And but the thing is, they already had an infrastructure bill when Obama was in. They had a huge one when Obama was in. I think it was more than this. So it's like, what did they do with that money?
Paid
I get you.
themselves.
It's all fucked. But it's money laundering, dude. I mean, look at what you got to do is you got to look at what you should do is look at who voted for this to pass. There was 13 Republicans that voted for the bill, and I want to know their net worth in 2 years. Let's check it. Let's do that, because I guarantee their net worth is gonna go up a lot, because it's all money laundering. That's like the best, easiest way to do it is through these bills and propping up companies and corporations and shit. It's fucking bullshit.
Yep.
So, well, what are we gonna do about it? Nothing. We're just the simpletons who aren't in the group.
What are some other things that are getting funded in this infrastructure bill?
I know they're gonna have more socialistic programming or programs for illegal immigrants and people that aren't really.
There's something that's about like giving money to illegal immigrants that have been separated from their families, right? Like,
Yeah, there's some shit about that in there. Bunch
Really?
of other shit like just socialist programming, like program. I keep saying programming, but it's all like
I mean, I hear a lot of bad stuff, like scary stuff about it.
yeah,
But
it's fucking terrible.
So it's like part of the Green New Deal, kind of like cycled into it, right? It's kind of like a
So
part
like, yeah, if they can get this passed, then like the whole Build Back Better, Green New Deal shit's definitely gonna go through, because like this ties into it in some way.
Really?
So a lot of people lose their job, really, man. I mean,
Build Back Better.
Like coal industries and power plants and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be fucking rough, dude.
It's gonna create jobs, I'm sure, to some extent. Just to build
create jobs.
Yeah, but remember when Biden shut down that pipeline and he's like, "Well, we're going to create jobs when we shut this one down." Where are they? Where's the jobs? They weren't created. It's all fucking lies. It's all smoke up your ass, dude.
What I understand is, okay, it seems like it's gonna have jobs for a short amount of time. Maybe like for the duration of his presidency. So that might look good next election cycle. Because, like, okay, we give these jobs to a bunch of people to build the shit, right? We gotta have contractors come in, like, oh, we're building these more wind towers and solar panels and all this and that. But then you have a very small amount of people that are gonna maintain them. You know what I mean? You're just gonna have like maintenance people that come out and work on it. So, I don't know. It's gonna cost a lot of money. What they say that going green or whatever, it's gonna cost a whole lot of money.
Yeah, you should just put the thing right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think.
Hold on. Hold on.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna cut this out.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Cut what out? Oh, all right.
Okay. Yeah, I think. You're gonna get those jobs in the short term, but look how many people they need just to maintenance a windmill or something like that. It's like one guy for every 100 or something. It's my math is off, but I'm just saying. And it's like, oh, okay, well, what are we gonna do with that now? Everybody's screwed out of jobs, and the economy is gonna be, screwed. Oh, what are these people gonna do? Are they gonna go back? Because their coal miners are gonna have to go learn to code, right? Watch out for that.
It's all based on the idea that like the world's gonna end, right? If we don't do something. They don't change it. It's like based on the idea that, and I feel like haven't they said for like 40 years? Like 40 years ago, we were supposed to be covered in water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also Al Gore, that whole thing. It's not
And then
really
at the
happening.
same time, though, like we're dealing with us. We're trying to be more eco-friendly, which I think there's some things just don't go overboard, right?
Right,
Some things
this is
we
fucking
should be doing.
overboard.
I care less.
Uh,
Personally, I care less.
but then we allow places like
When they said we
China
had less
to,
emissions,
yeah, we allow China to, do whatever they want. We can't tell them what to do. We can't, they're not trying to cut down on their coal production. They're actually ramping it up, and they're telling the world that they're cutting down because they're losing power everywhere in their cities or whatever. It's utter bull.
It's smoke up
hockey.
your ass, dude. I mean, like
Exactly.
Alex Jones described it pretty well when he was comparing like the amount of pollution made in like the lithium mines and shit with like, these power plants and shit, and like compared to your gas like coming out of your car, like, the exhaust coming out of your car, it's like incomparable. It's like you're doing nothing compared to what is going on. So it's like, what are we really fucking, are we going with the science on this or are we not? Because, they want to reduce the carbon, but it seems like the only carbon they want to fucking reduce is you.
Yeah,
there's
maybe.
that
Well, if
we didn't join the
we talk about
Paris Accord. Sorry. And then
we talk about windmills for instance, and what it takes to make a windmill. That windmill is only good for what 20 years, but it takes it has to run for 22 years to start being carbon neutral.
Yeah.
But it's only insured for 20 years. Like, come on now. That's how crappy that is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something, man. We gotta do something. And I mean, there's still dangerous particles within the solar panels too, but I mean, still, it's not an insurmountable number comparatively. Like we could go to solar, but the issue is like a lot of people are, what I want to do if I could do it right now, I would be solar farming, just hooking up solar panels and then charging batteries and then selling the batteries, and then if you need them charged again, come to my place. I'll charge you X amount and just solar farm.
You can even sell it right to the power company.
You said what?
Yeah,
If you
we're trying to get off.
solar power, you can actually just sell it right to the power company.
Right. Yeah, you could.
True.
A guy actually, we're working on a job. That's what he's trying to do. So I'm actually learning. I'm getting into that shit. So it's pretty fucking cool. I'm learning about.
That's something I want to do for our house.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of where they wire their solar panels and stuff into the system, right? So you actually get power coming in from the plant, and anytime your solar panels aren't really pumping out, enough power, you still have power. Basically, is why they do it. And they're getting a check every month because they're making surplus amount of electricity rather than than what they're taking in, right? Or they're using. So that's pretty cool. I've seen those.
Yeah, I think what I would do with that money is I would just maybe save it for new panels, because you're gonna have to eventually get new panels. So just, and obviously you could put a chunk of that away, but I don't know. This is like what I would do with it.
Yeah. Put it in some sort of like good investment fund or something.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
that.
And then once you do have enough, you can just get the new panels before you even need them and just start generating more electricity.
Yep.
And then just phase the old ones out as they fucking fail.
Over here, since we're so small, we have a lot of like panels that are hooked up on parking lots.
Yeah.
Like as a roof, like they act as a roof to the parking lot kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's how we utilize space, and we're like trying to go a little bit greener over here. But then we do have, uh, windmills, kinda, but they're not so much a thing here as they are in mainland Japan. And they're starting to be, though. And they have some other stuff like other parts of Japan that are like wave energy. So it harnesses the
Yeah.
power of waves out in the ocean and stuff like that. It's pretty
There's
Yeah,
like
interesting.
little
like big
floating
paddles
paddles.
in the oceans
and
with the waves just kind of moving up and down.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. It's pretty cool.
Those are cool. Yeah. I've looked at those. Like, fuck, that's cool.
Seeing like what we can do with hydropower dams, like those are awesome. But
I
the
mean,
only thing is like to get there is really really hard to like get those dams built to be very efficient. And then like if you make a dam, then it messes with the waterways, and
Yeah.
you may not that may not be good for anything in 50, 60 years. That
What's
dam's
Yeah.
not big enough for
what I
output.
think is really cool about those wave ones, right? So it's just these like floating platforms out in the ocean, right? Or like close to like a harbor or something, and it's just the waves that are generating this electricity. And if you think about it, that's harnessing the power of the moon, because the moon's gravitational pull is what makes the waves rise and fall
Yeah.
on Earth.
Yeah.
It's what makes waves, right? That and weather. But yeah, so a large part of that's going to be moon power.
let's take it even further. Solar power. Still, because what lights up the moon? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
but
Everything
it's
comes
not
back
the
to the
light
sun.
that's causing the gravity. It's the mass of the moon.
Well, whatever, Jed. Mr. fucking scientist.
Yeah.
Mr. fucking know-it-all, ah.
Snooze. You're bored. Bored.
Snooze, you're
we
born.
were just talking. Okay, we were just
Talk
talking
about
about space
titties,
the other
garage
week.
motors. I want some fucking interesting topics here.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it-
interesting.
Just talking
Just-
about space the other week, me and Jed, because there was a solar flare that was ridiculously huge. Not like world changing, but it could have been.
It's kind of
Definitely
funny.
could have been.
We just on a rock floating around in circles, and at any moment there could be a giant solar flare, and it just burns us up fucking alive. Just like we don't know what the future holds at all. We can't control shit in the universe.
That's
One
what
day
they
we
tell
could just get
you,
smoked
huh?
by an asteroid, and none of this matters.
Yep.
They tell you that, huh? We're just
Flying
floating
around
on
a ball of fire.
rocks.
Paying bills on a rock.
Paying bills on a rock. Flying around a ball of fire.
Third rock from the sun, man.
No, maybe
It was,
it's we're just in an igloo or like a snow globe.
I
Maybe we're
guess, man.
We're
Maybe we're
just
the
like
Matrix.
Just gotta keep living, man.
L-I-V-I-N.
Damn right. I'm just a simple man, I don't know nothing about no solar powered wind turbines. I think that, beer should be cold and hands should be dirty, But I leave that up to the scientists.
leave that up to them there. Scientists.
The
Figure
ones
all
that
that
talk
shit
all
out.
sciencey.
Yeah, dude.
this solar
I
flare
like
that
Cold
happened
beer,
was so
fast
big.
women, dirty hands after a hard day's work. God bless USA.
BBWs.
Yes.
But no, like Mark was saying, the
Yeah.
solar caused the aurora borealis to like go extreme. You could see it from like all the way in Illinois.
Yeah, you could see the aurora lights all the way down in Illinois.
Yeah.
That was crazy, huh?
I didn't get to see it, but yeah, I heard it was cool.
It was too light for a lot of people, like too bright
It was
out,
too cloudy for
because they
us.
live in stupid cities.
Yeah, it was too cloudy for us.
Stupid cities. I'm gonna move to the
Yeah.
city. I'm getting out of this one horse town.
You're in this right now.
I'm going to Chicago.
Oh yeah.
Speaking
Good
of
luck.
bigger cities, in recent news, Kyle Rittenhouse's trial. I heard that apparently the DA, like the state, like what's it called?
Prosecuting.
The prosecuting attorney called a witness to kind of like be like, yeah, Kyle Rittenhouse is a piece of shit, and he definitely kills people. But the witness was like, oh yeah, like one of the people was like threatening to kill him, and he was shouting, and like Kyle Rittenhouse was shouting friendly the whole time. And then this dude just starts beating him with a skateboard, and the prosecutor's like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on a second. Oh, wait, this isn't what you're supposed to be saying.
Besides, he's like,
my witness, dude, stop.
I cleared my witnesses under a lot of stress.
They said
Oh my
that
God. It
the
was
people were
ridiculous.
under a lot of stress due to the pandemic, and they were probably acting erratically because of the stress of the COVID.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Can't make this
No,
up.
this judge though, he's not taking shit, is he? Have you guys seen this? Like, he's like, you can't refer to those people that as victims and stuff like that. You can refer to them as arsonists and rioters and
that's
stuff.
hilarious.
I mean, that's.
Oh
what
my
they
God.
were.
Yeah, he said, yeah, okay, you didn't want to place him as a victim, right? You know, you could put these labels on people. He's not. I guess he's just trying to give him a fair trial. He's doing his
Yeah.
job.
He has a thick Wisconsin accent. I've been listening a little bit to it. I'm like, huh, holy crap.
Oh
It's
yeah.
funny. It's like he's gonna be like Boomber and Gouda. We're not having any malarkey in this courtroom.
I still think, I don't know. I hear a lot of people being like, oh, I think he's gonna get off on all of it, but there's still a small piece of me that's like, I don't know. You know?
Oh
He
yeah,
might,
I hear you.
they might throw it at him, man, because I don't think there's any such thing nowadays as trial. I mean, nothing that's big of news. As soon as it gets on TV, man, it's all politicized, man.
Right.
It's no closed court, you know.
Yeah.
These people are going in there with minds already made up. They already heard all the facts that they want to know. People don't like to change their mind.
Yep.
So they're going to do anything they can to hold on to the thing that said, well, I said this a year ago, and I got to stay to that belief or I'm an idiot, right? People don't like to change their minds about nothing.
True.
Yeah, that's what sucks. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna go
Honestly,
to trial.
I really think he's definitely gonna get a weapons charge for having that gun out during like a curfew and shit. And just you're not supposed to walk around like town with a gun out. You know, we don't have open carry.
I can see, period, bro. You're not supposed to be. Why do you went there with the gun?
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I get that you went there with the gun, dude. You shouldn't have went there with the gun. But they could say the same thing. Well, when they went out there and were lighting cars on fire.
Yeah. And one guy shot at Kyle.
Well, he was defending his
and there's
business,
some, like,
right?
multiple
That's the
things
thing.
where they talk to him beforehand. Like, what are you doing out here? He's like, trying to be helpful, man. I'm trying to, like a goddamn Boy Scout, this kid.
Yeah. He's
You know, he's like,
trying to keep his business safe.
Oh, wasn't he defending his business? Where he worked? His place
Yeah.
He was defending some business, yeah. I don't know
not
what it
worth
was.
Dude. I mean, like, I
Or
get
not,
it, it's
but
just
yeah.
like, bro, there's motherfuckers burning down cars and attacking motherfuckers out here. Not worth it.
Yeah, okay,
Even
but
though he's
Logan,
so young.
Logan, I get like it's not worth it, but the thing is, we live in America where you have the right to fucking defend yourself and defend others. Like, so what the fuck? I don't see the fucking issue. You have the right to do it. You have the right to bear arms and protect yourself and your personal property from fucking rioters and looters. So I see no fucking issue with it. These motherfuckers said they were gonna kill him. They fucking came at him with all this shit. Right to defend yourself.
It would be sad if you did
Yeah.
get off, just because.
I mean,
Like, then
I
there's
get
no
what you-
case where you can defend yourself,
Right. It was set a bad precedent.
right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like if there's not if this isn't a case where I can defend myself, when is there one? Because
Exactly.
he got hit with the board first.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's a guy chasing with a gun in his hand, shoots him. If there wasn't a way to shoot somebody at that point, like, what would you rather see happen? You'd rather see him get killed
Or like your life's
With a
being threatened,
So
skateboard?
they're gonna
being
head
assaulted.
that.
with a gun? With a gun in his hand.
Weapon.
Like
Yeah, I would do the same thing.
3 versus 1, and one of them has a gun. What are you gonna do?
Yep.
oh, did
That
one
dude
have a
was
gun
gonna
as well?
execute him in the street. That dude was going to shoot him in the fucking head. That was
Well,
ridiculous.
what's it called? There was another person with a gun. I haven't seen the video in a
Correct.
year.
The one with the gun wasn't the one that died. He's the one that only got shot in the bicep. So pretty much he's running. There was 2 of them were up the street from him already because everybody's now marching down the street. That's the one that came at him, hit him with the skateboard. You hear a gunshot while he's running forward. So obviously it wasn't him that shot the gun.
Yeah.
And he's hearing these people like, get him, you know, and he's running as fast as he can down the street. He hears a gunshot. This dude just tried to shoot me, pretty much, you know what I mean? He stops, turns, dude comes up, smokes him with a skateboard, shoots that guy off the rip. The dude comes up with the pistol, puts his hands up like, no, I'm good. And that's what he points the gun down. And then you see him step to the side. They freeze frame. You see the gun in his hand. And that's when he goes back up and shoots. The dude went, no, I'm good.
Can you imagine the amount of discipline that kid has?
Right here, gets shot in the bicep.
God.
Yeah.
Been a lot cooler if you
Kyle
shot him
has-
like in the hand, so it's like, fuck, and then the gun just like
It just
God,
seems like
what the fuck
1 in a
you
million
never
shot.
know, man.
cartoon.
You
Yeah,
would be surprised to see it. You know, like I would not be surprised to see him go away.
Oh
Because-
yeah, I won't be surprised. But then, like we said, it'll set that precedence. Like, you can't defend yourself ever. So whenever people break into your house
just die.
and want to kill you and hurt your children, you know what? You better just try to run if you can, or just let them finish and then call the cops
Nah, fuck
because
that
they're
shit.
known to do something, right?
Fuck that shit, dude.
Yeah. Shit, I'd rather be
Exactly.
judged by 12 and carried by 6, so he could be dead right now. I'd
Exactly.
let the jurors judge you, man, because you could be dead. You always did the right thing. You'd rather be sitting in there than dead, you know?
Hmm.
I agree.
Oh, that dude with the revolver was gonna execute him. You can see by the footage, man. He was gonna blow his head off right in the streets. And Kyle was like, whenever he put his hands up, you know, he had the clarity to put the gun down, and he also had the clarity to bring it back up whenever he was about to die. He had. If that was me, so many more people would have been shot because
I'd have been dead.
I wouldn't have had.
That was me, I'd have been
I
dead.
wouldn't have had the clear of head. I would have been freaking out. I would have been overly trigger. I wouldn't say like trigger happy, but I mean, you know, I would
get
be
excited,
so
yeah.
quick because of everything that was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Island.
I mean, look,
Yeah.
he didn't hit any other bystanders. He had shot placement like crazy, like great shot placement.
He was just so young and naive.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
I'm out here trying to do nice thing. I'm out here trying to be a good guy, this and that. You got something major is going on 10 minutes from where he lives, 20 minutes from where he lives. Right
Where
by
I
where he
work.
works. And he's like, you know what, I could do something, I'm not out here causing trouble. He got a med kit on him. He's out here helping people and shit.
Yeah, he's
I
giving
mean, it would
first
be
aid.
nice to say more people were like that, really. Most people are way too cowardly to go do some shit like that,
I think it would have worked.
Yep.
I think it would have worked out better for him. I think that having that big of a gun just like drew attention to him. I think if he just had like a sidearm, even if he had like open carry sidearm, he would have gotten a lot less attention. People wouldn't have been like freaked out as they were, and he could have just gone about doing his like I'm gonna bandage people up when they get cut by freaking broken glass and shit. And,
How stupid do you have to be to pick a fight with that guy, though?
right? Yeah.
There's a
like-
dude walking down the street with a fucking gun on him, and you're going, yeah, let's get him. There's 3 of us. This one guy I know's got a pistol. I'm going to distract him with a shotgun. Let's get that guy. Are you fucking dumb?
Exactly.
Dumb 17-year-old kid. They were like, oh, we're going to get him.
And that's like having that big gun. That's also the deterrent, right?
Right.
Like you were talking about, like sidearm. Yeah, might have like less trouble, or maybe you'll have more trouble because it's just sidearm. People aren't seeing that, but you have that rifle out in front. People are like, oh, okay, he means business. He's actually tactical, if anything, right?
It's a big-ass gun. It's going to put big holes in you. That's what the fuck I'm thinking.
But most people don't think that. They don't think of anything but like what they see in a movie, right? So they're like, oh, if I do something, the gun's gonna go crazy and shoot all over the place, and I'm not even gonna get hit. Like, no, that's not reality.
I guess there's
Huge
probably a lot of
steps.
people that don't know much about firearms.
Dude, there's people
yeah,
that
like,
they'll
yeah.
go to basic training and they have never shot. Like when I was in basic training, like half the motherfuckers never shot a gun ever. I'm like next to them on the range. I'm like, I don't
What's
really
wrong
want to
with
be next to you.
Yeah, don't fucking do anything stupid.
Yeah. Like fuck, dude. But some of but then they end up being great shots. It's weird. Like they get
No, yeah.
marksman.
Training.
Because they aren't they're trained from like by like people who know how to fucking aim, people know how to shoot. So it's like they're getting the fresh start. Whereas like people
Yep.
like myself, my uncle shot me or showed me, this little trick and tip, and then but like it never
Bad
works out.
habits are embedded into you.
Bad habits,
Yeah,
yeah.
like you gotta work the bad habits out instead of just getting all the good habits right from the get go.
Yep.
Right. That's right. So yeah, we'll see what happens with this case, but
There's got to be something that's more beneficial from being around guns, or at least having it comfortable and you understand other way. That's what I'm saying. Like you were saying, people don't get it up there. Like
Mhm.
you know to take it very seriously.
Well,
You've been around it. You know what I mean? Like, hey, that kills people. Don't fuck with that guy. He has a big ass gun. You're not gonna disarm him. You're not gonna do this or that. And then 3 people end up dead because you tried to.
The
fuck
only person that I seen that like had a successful disarming of somebody was whenever they were having the riots in Oregon or Washington, and that retired Marine went up and disarmed an Antifa guy, like took his rifle out of his hands because they had grabbed the rifles out of the police car, out of the trunk, and they were walking around with them. They were like ordering people around with the rifle, like while they were wielding the rifles, poorly, mind you, and just a trained Marine went up with his sidearm, ripped the rifle out of his hand, pulled the bolt out of the rifle, like disarmed the rifle, and then took the magazine, the ammunition, and everything out of there too. And that's the only time I've ever seen anybody disarm anybody with a rifle or even a handgun in any of these situations, right?
pretty badass.
So,
yeah, I
yeah,
like the fact that he was a person that didn't know what he was doing, obviously, and that guy
Right.
was intelligent and well trained.
yep, pretty cool.
Wow.
yeah.
Wow, yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the COVID now trial as it goes forward. But
Yeah,
hey,
let's keep a little bit of an update on it. Keep
I'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
Oh show. Oh show.
So, I gotta say though, if it goes south, or either way, they've been emphasizing a lot that nobody's gonna riot, and I think they've been saying a lot because of the jury. They're saying nobody's gonna riot because it's too cold. Like, don't worry for not convicting him. Like, you're not gonna cause the city to burn down. Whenever I can
I
say
think that had a
it's
lot
not
to
gonna
do.
matter.
What's that one? What's that cop's name?
Oh, Zimmerman.
No, that was the cop and the George
Oh
Floyd.
yeah. George
Oh
Floyd.
yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
how you feel about it? It definitely wasn't like a fair trial. There was a lot that came out about jurors being threatened. The
Yep.
jury was completely compromised. One of the jurors on the thing was seen at the protest with like George Floyd shirts on and shit like that, and he was saying, "No, I never done nothing like that." So it was definitely a lot of people came in with their minds made up, and I think people were afraid that if this guy doesn't get convicted, he's gonna fry. Uh, there is some to an extent to say that like the dude didn't have the right training or something. Hey, right, that's not a proper technique, but that's how they said that's how they actually train people. I know it's old news. I'm just saying when something's this politicized, good luck.
Yeah.
You know.
They were basically saying like, their outcome is going to determine whether that city, stays up or not. Whether they're going to have riots again. And like I think because the news has been really pushing it, like, oh, there's not going to be riots because it's too cold, right? And they've been pushing this, I think, to encourage the jury to actually like don't think about what's going to happen afterwards, after your decision, kind of thing, after
No,
what you want to
man,
put in.
they want riots though. They want to say all this shit.
Yeah, man, sells.
Yeah, they want views, man. They don't give a fuck.
Huh?
If they gave a fuck, man, when half the goddamn country was burning down, they would have been out there saying, "Holy shit, bad shit's happening," instead of saying, "Well, it's a summer of love."
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mostly peaceful, and there's a car on fire in the background. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Um, But maybe they're looking for that angle. So they're like, yeah, we're gonna get, we're gonna let Kyle go. We're gonna put that in your head. It's okay to do it, and then it's not okay. The whole fucking city's gonna burn, and every news company and their brother's gonna be there to watch it and film it and make sure everybody sees it. And maybe there's gonna be 6 more Kyles coming out of this. Oh, look at how many ratings we can get.
I think that'd be a mistrial, right?
Yeah. Right.
If they tried to do that, that'd have to be a mistrial. What I wait to see is whenever they turn it on them and they're like, "We're gonna go burn down the CNN headquarters," and they're like, "No, these guys are bad people. They're horrible."
Right.
Fuck these people. All of a sudden, huh?
Yeah.
That
Wouldn't
was
that be
too
something?
good.
All right, and on that note, we're gonna have to end this podcast
We're
here. Thanks for joining us, everybody. It's nice to be here with Logan live, IRL in person. As always, like our video if you liked it. Comment down below if you want to hear us talk about something specific, or if you just want to be part of our conversation. Share this video with your friends and family that might be interested. And if you haven't already, subscribe. It's the big red button. It says subscribe on it. Just hit that for us. Big help out. Anything else, guys?
Friendly advice. Cosby's out. Check your drinks, ladies. Bye.
Bye.